Are you human? I don't know. Sometimes I honestly doubt. Um, say some crazy stuff sometimes. Honestly feel like that little dude sometimes. So I'm a bit of a dreamer. I think I'm human. The last time I checked, still 2 arms, eyes, mouth. The Bushveld will always have a very soft spot in my heart, as I grew up in Bella Bella, previously called Wombaths. So sort of just crept into my heart from a very young age to be in nature rather than the ocean. I love the ocean as well. We generally do go to the coast in December time, holidays. We get the beach bods out, the speedos, and enjoy a bit of time in the sun, on the sand, in the ocean. But as soon as I get back home, I sort of always feel like it's time to head into the Bushveld, which we did this weekend. It was an incredibly special one, as we've been working on a project for a while now, my father-in-law and I, and we've built a house. Not a huge house, but just something for us to sort of go there whenever we want. So what a fantastic weekend with the family. Very, very special moments, as I sort of just realized all over again, my children are growing up at a rapid rate. And to all of you with children out there, slow things down, enjoy the small moments. We had a bit of a dance off last night. As you know, I'm not a keen dancer. I feel a little bit shy when it comes to throwing the hips around. I can do it in a dark room when maybe just my wife is watching, maybe not even. But last night, in front of the in-laws with the children, the kids actually started it. We decided to do some dances, and we actually played I Spy. I don't know if you know the game I Spy, with my little eyes, something that starts with an N or something that's green. And whoever got it right had to go and do a dance. So I, on purpose, didn't get any right until one moment where I just took a silly guess, and true as, it just ended up being right. And I had to do a dance. Not ideal, but I did it. Very special moments. My view on leadership by senior players is quite an interesting one, because I've sort of seen it all throughout my career, where I started as a youngster. And I remember in 2008 when Jacques Ellis, Graham Smith, Mark Boucher approached me and told me I've got to take up more of a leadership role. So I went through that transition. And then later on, 2011, maybe, I can't remember the exact year, when Graham came to me and said, "You're soon going to be captain, and I'm watching you to be the next captain." And I'm like, whoa, okay. I didn't even know he was part of the decision making, but obviously he went back to the selectors and said, "This is the guy that I think is prepared to take over from me." But anyway, I went through that whole transition. So I know what it feels like as a youngster to look up to senior players. I know what it felt like to be sort of lost in that middle period. And I know what it felt like at the top to help pull some of the youngsters up with me. And that is, in my opinion, my view on leadership is senior players having the ability to empower some of the insecure, vulnerable youngsters around them. And that doesn't mean you have to sort of neglect your own form and your preparation. The opposite is actually true. You have to lead by example as much as you can with your performance, but also with your off-field antics, with regards to gym work, your prep in the nets, the way you speak. So that's the way you can lead by example. But your ultimate goal is, when that is done, to help everyone around you become a better version of themselves. That is a good leader. And Yeah, so it's not easy always because we're all human after all. And sometimes when we go through some dips, we tend to go into our shells and sort of secure our own safety. But the role of a true leader is in those moments to take the spotlight off of yourself and go and look, how can I contribute and how can I add value to other people's performance, in other people's lives, and so forth. So I hope that answers your question, Sarbanga. Thanks for that. You guys can spot the bruises that I have. That is from a paddle game that I played a couple of days back, diving around on the paddle courts. If you do play paddle, don't dive. Trust me, you get terrible burns from diving on that artificial grass. Anyway, I won a hell of a match for 90 minutes. My average heart rate was 153. You will not believe it. 1,400 calories burned. Only 3 sets. It was tough. Lots of running. Average heart rate of 155. For those of you that enjoy a bit of running and wear a watch while doing so, you'll know that for 90 minutes to have your heart rate average 155, it's quite intense. My max was 177. And I mean, I was literally on all fours just trying to get a bit of fresh air, a bit of oxygen into the veins because I was struggling out there. I am because we are. And that's quite nice, right? That's a South African thing. I am because we are. It's not about myself. It's about the country and where we come from. It's not about race and religion. It's about coming together and remembering we're all human beings. So I love that. I love that message. We used to play with this kind of culture and this message at heart. And that is South Africa for you. And that is the special element that we put in our morning cereal. As Dricus du Plessis, one of our, what do you call MMA fighters? Is it MMA? I don't even know what you call that. But anyway, the cage fighting dudes, Dricus is the best ever. I mean, he's the world champion. He's from South Africa, and he just said, they don't know what we know. And I quite like that. Hulle weet nie wat ons weet nie. So shout out to Dricus. I don't know where he is in the world right now. He must be fighting soon again. He won his last one back-to-back against Sean Strickland. I got up in the early hours of the morning to watch both those fights. MMA, UFC, there it is, yes. So MMA was right, mixed martial arts. And UFC, I don't even know what that stands for, Ultimate Fighting Champions or whatever. I don't know. Or, oh no, freaking cage. I don't know. That's what I would say if I saw UFC. Oh, freaking cage. I have to get in the cage against these guys. My beautiful super fan, thanks for joining us. We know that home is where the heart lies. But would you say India is like a second home and it has a bit of your heart? Well, you're hitting some string there, Kamalika. Thank you very much for asking that beautiful question. There's absolutely no doubt. Just reading through that question already got a little lump in my throat. You know me, Kamalika. I love this place. I love every city. I love every town. I love all the people. Especially, obviously, the Bengaluru people. I'm not allowed to say those words, even though it crossed my mind. Now you know what I'm talking about. You can write it in the comments. What I was just thinking about. RCB. Is it our time? We'll wait and see. For Kamalika, thank you very much for that beautiful question. I love India. I love the cuisine. I love the people. I always have fun over here. And I want to thank each and every one of you, especially from India, for adopting me as another child of yours. It's great to be back in India. I'm looking forward to that final. I absolutely cannot wait. Virat, go well, my biscuit. I'll be rooting for you. And all of you out there, I hope you enjoyed this IPL. It's certainly been a lot of fun. There's been a lot of excitement, a lot of entertainment. Who do I like most? Who am I closer with? Virat, Chris, or Mr. Nag? Mr. Nags. I mean, such an irritating little guy. I'm kidding. I became really good friends with Danish. I miss him. Mr. Nags, he's a funny guy. Always got a smile on his face, and I've so much time for him. Mr. Chris Henry Gayle, same thing. Always a happy camper. He really loves life, enjoys it. I mean, he is quite entertaining to follow on Instagram. He is borderline crazy sometimes, but that's Chris Henry Gayle for you. He brings the energy. He brings the vibe. He is the universe boss after all. So lots of time for him. And I mean, we became really good friends over the years, played many cricket games against each other, also shared the dressing room at RCB with so many great memories. We should have won the trophy a few times together, but unfortunately that wasn't meant to be. But maybe in the next life, we'll we'll open the batting together or something. I don't know. Virat is the top of the list, guys. He's like a brother to me. We became really close over the years. We bounce ideas off each other. We share each other's down and disappointing moments, and also the good times. So just a really good friend, a man with a great heart, and a man that's going to lift the IPL trophy this year. Next super chat question. Let's go back to 2011. You guys didn't even have a one-day gap for the finals. How much did it affect? Yes, that is the reason. No excuses, guys. I don't think you need big breaks in T20 cricket. I mean, as a bowler, you bowl 4 over spells. Yes, maybe the heat will play a role, as it's quite hot in India right now. It's monsoon season, lots of rain around, lots of humidity. So body fluids that you lose is a bit of a problem. But at the end of the day, it's T20 cricket. It's quick in and out. It's fast. It's 4 overs at a time for the bowlers. They can't complain. They're not bowling 15 over spells like in test match cricket, where you play 5 days in a row. So if you think about it like that, I think it's okay. It wasn't an excuse in 2011. It's not going to be an excuse now in 2025. All right. Is Graeme Smith the greatest SA captain ever? Without a doubt. It's not even a debate. Definitely. I love playing under him. He did the world of good for me, for the team while I was there. Created an incredible culture between 2008 and 2013. Really kept us together as a unit and gave us purpose, gave us something to play for. It reminded us of South Africa's past, everything we've been through as a country, how resilient we actually are as a nation, and sort of got us to play for that more than ourselves. And he got us out of that bubble of worrying about ourselves individually, worrying about your own game, but sort of putting the team ahead of the individual. So that is Graeme Smith for you. And also, in saying all of that, always stepped up to the plate when it mattered most. I mean, I think of that incredible 100 he scored at Edgbaston to clinch the series against England. Some amazing 100s he scored in Australia. The majority of his most memorable knocks were overseas, against all the odds, in India, in Australia, in England, trying to win that maze for the team. That's where he was at his best. And that is what I appreciate the most about him. The other news is similarities and differences between this and 2016 RCB. I don't think so. I think we just snuck in there. Final game sort of gave us an opportunity to finish number 2. We won that game, went straight to the final. We weren't in fantastic form, I would say. We were a little bit scratchy throughout the season, but played good cricket at the right times. And then that final, I mean, I don't want to talk about that final again. I'd still get nightmares about that shot I played. If I only took my time a little bit, if I could only give the advice I'm giving Brevis now to myself that night, like just change gears for a moment or two. But clever captaincy, because they brought on a left-arm spinner that I thought needed to be expensive that night. I spoke to you guys about identifying moments. So even though that was the right bowler to take on, the game situation should have been more important to me that night. So hopefully RCB will get it right going into the knockouts and get those moments. I spoke about moments and identifying moments and playing the pressure moments better than the opposition. And even though I picked the right bowler that night in that final, the game situation actually deep inside told me, just wait a little bit, give it 2 or 3 overs. You've got time. Wait a little bit. There will be another moment. You don't have to take every moment. But unfortunately, it is what it is. The perfect storm from SRH that night, and they played a really good game. I remember Boovie was in great form throughout the tournament and sort of clinched it for them. Do you like ice creams? Which flavor do you like? That's interesting. So I've got this little, what do you call it? It's a frosted latte. I quite like that. There's a shop called Woolworths here in South Africa. Not that I want to promote their brand, but I've just done that. This is absolutely fantastic. It's a cold drink, so it's ice cream like, but not that unhealthy. It's pretty healthy actually. And then I love playing around with protein shakes, and I really make it good. All right, so I put some chia seeds and chia seeds in there, and I put peanut butter with the protein shake, obviously a bit of ice, a bit of water, and a banana. So there's my favorite protein shake. But back to your question, if I had to enjoy an ice cream, I've always been a fan of vanilla, just stock standard vanilla. If you really want to get fancy, I'll put a flake in there and a bit of caramel at the top, hot caramel that will sort of go hard after joining forces with a cold ice cream. Anyway, that is the long and the short. Vanilla ice cream for me. Let me know what you guys like. Interesting topic. A little bit of a change up. I like that. Favorite catch of your own? Mine is when you caught full use at leg slip. Oh, that was a nice one. Wondrous, yes. 2009, and rest in peace, full use. Oh, guys. Abraham, you just gave me a little lump in my throat here, because I played some cricket against him, and what a great guy he was. What a fighter. And yeah, tribute to him today on my show. I wasn't expecting this at all. You caught me off guard, team. Yeah, man, what a great player he was. And we've seen so many Australians speak about him. I didn't know him that well personally. We played against each other and we shook hands. And I've always had the utmost respect for him. That series he played in South Africa, he was such a thorn in our sides. Just the character he showed with that awkward technique again. That word technique comes up again, similar to Steve Smith. Very, very unorthodox. So to all of you out there, that's a message to you all. In respect of full use, do not try and be like someone else. It's okay to be unorthodox sometimes. If you find your authentic self, you can be some of the best. You can become one of the best players in the world. But yes, rest in peace. Full use. That was one of my favorite catches. Another one was also at the Wondrous of Mackay and Atini, where I caught. Was it Scott Styrus? I remember seeing the Kookaburra willow come through. I think it was Scott Styrus. The ball sort of nipped off the seam, found the edge, and I took a dive in front of Callis. And then Brett Lee at Perth, diving to my left. It was a very important catch in the context of the game, because we ended up winning the test match. And Australia was very dangerous at the time with the tail. They scored a lot of runs at the back end with their tail enders. So it was important to get rid of Brett Lee at the time, because he was scoring like quick 30s and winning the test match for his team, or getting it too far out of reach for the opposition. There was one other that I haven't seen before. It was in Sri Lanka. It was a 2-test match series, and maybe my team can get a hold of it one day. I don't even know if we're allowed to show footage on here, but it's Sri Lanka. I think it was whoever the left-arm spinner was at the time. I think it was Virat, maybe before Virat's time. I can't exactly remember, but it was one of my best catches of my life. It was a slash outside off, big dive to my left, and it just stuck. Slow wicket, so we were really close. Special memories. I will sort of rekindle those memories as I'm going to Affies today to watch that first team play. I've got the shirt on. I've got a Masters cap on, but at least it's green. It's the main color of the school, very similar to this color. So the memories will flow back as I walk out to the main rugby field, as I'm going to support that first team. Some great memories. I mean, I've got this shirt on. That's the colors of the first rugby side as well. And just fond memories of running out there for the first rugby team. 10, 15, 20,000 people sometimes watching our games, the school singing songs. And yeah, sometimes I did some special things on the field. Sometimes I made some mistakes as well. And you get the, oh, and it's a terrible feeling. But sometimes, often the highs sort of carry you through those games. But that's it, guys, for this week's 360 Live. Follow me on Facebook, all social media platforms. I'll keep you guys up to date with news and when I go live. X, also Instagram, and also like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Let's keep growing this channel, and let's make it great. Have a wonderful weekend, all of you. Keep your feet on the ground. Enjoy life. Learn from the tough times. The good times are just around the corner. Lots of love. Take care, and I'll see you next week. Bye now.